Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. From now until June 17th, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a Modern Horizons booster box. See the description below for details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This is our May 2019 Picks of the Month video. Just a quick reminder about the Picks of the Month video series. These do go out first to gold patrons. By the time you see this on YouTube, it might be about 48 hours later, so there's a chance prices could have shifted a little bit, although I'm not expecting the cards that we're going to be talking about today to move all that much over the next few hours. The other thing I like to point out, these videos are all about cards that could be potentially going up in value soon. It's not necessarily about getting rich or buying a whole bunch of these cards. This is just a reminder that maybe if these were on your want list, it might be a good time to pick up a copy or a play set for your decks. We're going to go color by order, starting off with a number of colorless cards, and there's a reason for that. That reason right now is Karn the Great Creator. He has really inspired a lot of people to play more colorless decks in multiple formats, and those include Vintage and Legacy as well. Endbringer is one of the cards I wanted to feature today at 62 cents. It's very cheap, and it's going to be hard for Wizards to find a lot of places to put all these Eldrazi over time. It might be a while before many of these get reprinted. This sees play right now in Modern and Legacy Eldrazi builds, as well as those Commander colorless Eldrazi decks, which are pretty popular right now. Kind of the same story here. Matter Reshaper at $1.89. It sees play in all the same places. Reality Smasher, here's the third one, $2.52. Additionally, though, this sees play in the Vintage builds as well. Same thing with Thought-Knots here. You're going to find this in Vintage Eldrazi decks as well as the others at $7.43. This one's a little more expensive, but I still think it's a good pickup. It has a lot of potential to continue to go up. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger at $39.98. Okay, now we're getting a little more expensive, but this is a card that will see play not necessarily in the Vintage versions, but definitely the Legacy and Modern Eldrazi decks. But this also sees play in Modern Tron and Legacy Post. We'll leave Eldrazi behind and go into white with Council's Judgment at $19.22. This is a Legacy staple, sees play in Death and Taxes, Miracles, and many other decks right now in the format. And it's a tough card to reprint. However, could it show up in Modern Horizons? It could. Couple things you want to consider about cards that could show up potentially in Modern Horizons. Once they announce the card is going to become Modern legal, you will see a surge in the price, so be careful about buying it around that time. Once the set comes out and more copies get out there, the price should stabilize back down. Now, where it settles in is going to depend on how good the card actually is in Modern, and that could be different for different cards. Some of the cards we're going to talk about today fall into that risk area, so just be careful. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. We'll stick with white here, the original copy from Dark Ascension at $11.33. Masters 25 right now at $11.40. This is another great Legacy card for decks like Death and Taxes and Maverick. In Modern, this is in the Humans deck, Huge deck, as well as Eldrazi decks, Spirit decks, and more. Flusterstorm. Now, this is another one of those cards that maybe could show up in Modern Horizons, keep that in mind. But at least right now, the Commander copy is at $22.73. The Iconic Masters copy at $17.49. Great Legacy sideboard card to deal with Storm. Also can help with an early Stifle, and it's good against Force of Will and Daze too. Let's move on to green with Choke. You'll find Tempest on the left, $3.91, 8th edition on the right, $3.93. This is still a classic Modern and Legacy sideboard card, maybe doesn't see as much play as it once did in Modern especially, but for the price here, if you don't have a copy or a play set, you might want to grab one. Crop Rotation is next, the Urza's Legacy copy at $3.43, and the one from Dual Decks Nissa vs. Omnixilis at $5. This is a great pauper card, you'll find it in Rainbow Tron. This sees Legacy and Vintage play too, another card though that could be in Modern Horizons. This is one to keep an eye on. We'll move to Artifacts. Aether Vial is not a cheap card, but it is a card that does have some potential to continue to move up. The Dark Steel copy, $39.89, the Modern Masters, $38.08, and finally, Iconic Masters, $37.81. This sees a lot of Modern play, Humans, Spirits, 2 huge decks that will run this, there's others too. Legacy, Death and Taxes. This is also a great casual tribal card. Okay, now this one's on the reserve list. This is a high roller card here, Grim Monolith at $139.47. So, you know this isn't going to be reprinted. Reserve list cards that see a lot of play, that are hard to find in good condition. No huge observation here that they're going to gain value over time, but this is one that could potentially gain a lot of value. This is still under $150, which is a little surprising to me considering Karn the Great Creator is having a big impact already on these colorless builds. You'll find this in Legacy and Vintage decks, including those Eldrazi builds. Great Commander card, great Cube card too. Lotus Petal, $8.05. Now, this could show up in Modern Horizons, although I doubt it. I feel like this card is way too pushed for the Modern format, but it does see Vintage play, Legacy play. Storm especially loves this card. Mox Diamond, another card on the reserve list, $211.63. So again, no crazy revelation here that this card is going to go up in value. Of course, it's going to go up in value. We're not going to see a reprint of it. However, we did get one foil reprint in from the vault a while back. They used to have some different rules around the reserve list about if they could print them in foil in a specialty product and such. They have since changed those rules, so they won't do that again anymore. But it is worth noting. The original copy, though, still very sought after, of course, and it doesn't have that crazy foiling from the vault on it, so a lot of players will prefer this. This is found in Legacy Lands decks, Golgari Depths, 4-color Loam, and more. Also a great commander card. Walking Ballista at $15.28. For those of you who watched the channel for a long time, you know I used to talk about this card a lot. It has been a little while, so I figured I'd bring it up again. If you didn't buy it those other times I talked about it when it was cheaper, $15.28. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to do a whole lot better than that. Eventually, it will get reprinted, and that will stabilize the price, but we just don't know when that's going to be at this point. You're going to find this in Modern Tron, Amulet Titan, Hardened Scales Affinity, all really big decks, among others. You'll find this in Vintage and Legacy too, including those Eldrazi decks in those formats. Alright, with that being said, that is our special market watch for today. Until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.